Here's the general manager of the Buffalo Bills, the 2-0 Buffalo Bills. Here's Doug Whaley. Mr. Whaley, how are you? Well, I'm asking, how are you? You're great, aren't you?
I couldn't be better.
There you
Thanks
go.
for having me on.
It's always our pleasure. Look, Steve and I were talking during the break, and I said, did you see anybody that saw this coming, that saw the Bills at 2-0 or saw the Bills making the playoffs? I mean, we're a long way from that, but, had some level of optimism that almost nobody else did, and he couldn't come up with
No,
anybody.
but I got a theory, Bob. Maybe Doug will help me with this.
Go ahead.
Because, you're right. The expectations around the Bills, outside of the Bills, were a bit low, the NFL prognosticators. But, two things happened. The Bills in Toronto series is suspended. The bid of the evil Toronto guys to buy the team and move it falls apart. The curse of Toronto is lifted from the Buffalo Bills. And they may never lose again. I think you're welcome. We're gone, and you guys are happy, and you're winning.
Well, I wouldn't put it that simplistically. But
what? You wouldn't?
Say, I mean, if you think that's the reason, then I'll roll with it. But we do appreciate everybody that supports us in the Toronto area, and we're excited that we think we're building something special here. We saw it with ourselves. We knew that if we with the collection of talent that we've amassed, that if we played our game, which is run the football, not turn it over, and play good defense, that we'll have a chance to compete in every game. And the outcomes have been in our favor the last two games.
With no disrespect to Miami, you guys Miami is your rival. You play tough against Miami, especially in Buffalo. So the Miami victory, while some may be surprised by it, a lot less so than going into Chicago against a team that a lot of people thought was going to be really good this year, and may very well be. That had to be the kind of the turning point, that was satisfying, yes?
Absolutely. To go, it's hard to win in the NFL, but to win on the road is extremely hard. And you look at the offensive weapons that they have with Jay Cutler, Alshon Jeffrey, and Brandon Marshall, those guys, and Bennett, the tight end. That's a talented football team, and we saw it last night when they beat San Francisco 49ers. So for us to start the season in that fashion was very good, a very good step in the right direction, and we could build off of that, and that's what we did. We were coming back home with the win over Miami.
Now, it must have been. I know a lot of Bills fans were excited to the unwrapping of Sammy Watkins on the first touchdown as a Bill on the weekend. You guys obviously organizationally have a huge amount invested in this guy. Again, as his progression through this season, Doug, what is this guy going to be by the end of the year? Never mind what he is right now.
I think what we plan on him being is a number one receiver, and a number one receiver is a guy that puts up numbers like he did yesterday. Hopefully get us over 100 yards, get us a touchdown or two, and have an impact on the game. And that's what a number one wide receiver does, and that's what we expect out of him. And Sammy expects it from himself as well.
Quick answer here. I only got about 30 seconds. Categorize how tough it is for a rookie coming in at wide receiver. Is the learning curve tend to be quicker as a wide receiver than it would be, say, as a running back or a tight end, for example?
It is. It's a little harder just because they have to be able to read defenses, and the defensive schemes aren't as intricate in the college level. So they got to be able to read defenses, and if there's disguising something, they may have to. The coverage may change in the middle of the route, and they're going to have to know, do I break it at 5 or at 7, and be on the same page with the quarterback. So it is a steep learning curve, and the one thing about Sammy that we're impressed with, not only his abilities on the field, but his work ethic and his dedication to be a consummate professional off the field.
You couldn't have started any better. Congratulations. It's nice to see. We wish you the best of luck the rest of the way. We'll talk to you undoubtedly as the season progresses. Thanks for this too, Doug.
Thank you, fellas. Take care.
Talk to you again. Doug Whaley, General Manager, Buffalo Bills. Perfect. 2-0. Nobody thought it.